Here you can explore the expense management functionality of SalesTrip. We're currently sat in an expense list view, which is a collection of all expenses you've submitted or any expenses that you have access to as an approving manager, for example. You can configure these lists to make them relevant to you and your role, and with each you can drill down into an individual expense item. In terms of employees submitting expenses, this is where you can test out SalesTrip's receipt scanning capabilities. Whilst most are likely to do this on the go via their mobile, here we're going to look at submitting an expense manually. You simply select the expense type from a predetermined list, and the form will automatically display the fields required to be completed. You can also upload an image of the receipt or a PDF, such as the case with invoices. Upon doing so, SalesTrip's OCR technology then reads the receipt or invoice and populates the required fields with the relevant data. All this data is easily overridden if necessary. Crucially here, the expense record always asks for the business purpose. This is the purpose that relates the expense type to another object in Salesforce, such as an opportunity or customer account. The fields highlighted in orange here represent the data that has been pulled from the receipt or image. Once I'm happy with this, I can submit for approval. Now, in submitting this expense, SalesTrip's AI capabilities have identified that this could be a potential duplicate expense. I have two options here. I can either merge the expense with a previous one that could have been created in draft format, or I can simply ignore the duplicate. The expense is then submitted for approval. Lastly, we can look at the bulk expense approval functionality of SalesTrip. This is relevant for approving managers and for anybody sat within a back office role, such as in finance. Key here is that you don't have to process employee expenses line by line. You can apply the same action, such as an approval, to multiple records. You can view each expense record along with the receipts submitted, and then you can select any in the list that you may wish to approve. You're also then able to reject any individual items in this list view that you aren't happy to put forward in the bulk approval.